Hey girls, it's Jessie Hilgenberg, IFBB Figure Pro. Thanks again for such a great week of questions posted on the NLA for Her fan page. Keep them coming. You guys are keeping me on my toes and bringing some really great questions to the table. So I had a lot of fun with those this week, and looking forward to seeing what you guys ask in this coming week. First question is, I think I said something on the page a little while back about cycling my nutrients and carb cycling and nutrient cycling and things like that. So, one of you posted a question that asked about that specifically. So, she asked, when I say cycle my nutrients, she wanted to know if that's the same thing as carb cycling. And the answer is yes, but it can mean also a lot of other things too. You can cycle your nutrients in a lot of different ways. You can simply keep the same proteins and fats, but cycle just your carbs, which in turn will cycle your calories because the days that you have low carbs, there will be a lack in calories from those missing carbs. And as long as you're still getting enough calories that it doesn't bring it down, too low, that'll be okay. But if it makes the calories go too low, you'll want to definitely replace the missing calories with calories from fats or proteins, or a combination of the two. Another way to cycle is by cycling your carbs and your fats. So when I do this, which is kind of what I do most often, it just really works great for my body, is on my low fat days, those are high carb days, and vice versa. So on my low fat days, I have high carbs, and on my low carb days, I have high fats. You can also simply calorie cycle and work your macronutrients, your proteins, fats, and carbs. Those are macronutrients from percentages or ratios. So you set your calorie amount. So let's say you're going to eat 1,800 calories. Within that calorie range, you set your proteins, your carbs, and your fats at certain percentages. So let's say you do 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fats. So on low calorie days, those macronutrient numbers, the grams of protein, carbs, and fats will be a certain amount of grams for each. And on a high calorie day, the amount of protein, carbs, and fats will be different, just because there's more of them in a high calorie day. But those percentages, the 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fats, stay the same. So you're really just cycling your calories and keeping those ratios the same. Next question was, it was from the same great gal, and she just wanted to know if that's what you need to do to burn fat. So she wanted to know if cycling your nutrients was one way to burn fat, and the answer is absolutely. Cycling your nutrition is a great way to burn fat and keep your metabolism working really hard for you year round. Last question is, how many calories do I consume when I'm training for a show in comparison to when I'm not training for a show? And the answer is that it honestly doesn't really change that much. I eat clean pretty much year round so that I'm in shape for photo shoots and expos and events and competitions. The only difference when I don't have one of those events coming up is the number of cheat meals that I include in my program. If there's nothing on the schedule for a few months, then I'll definitely enjoy a few glasses of wine each week, and usually about 2 cheat meals. And my cheat meals, they just depend on how I'm feeling, what I'm craving. They're usually just a higher carb day from what I normally eat, or a higher carb meal from what I normally eat. So if, for example, my meal 5 on a day I'm going to have a cheat meal is usually only has 1 cup of rice in it, brown rice, I will have 2 cups of brown rice, or 2 cups of brown rice, and extra carbs and fats in that meal than I normally do. And I won't really measure them. I'll just kind of eyeball it and just eat whatever I feel like eating, the amount. I always try to keep my cheat meals low in refined sugar. I don't like refined sugar at all. It does absolutely nothing for our bodies. So it's just good to kind of get them in there. If I do have a competition or a photo shoot coming up, or an event, the wine goes away. And I usually reduce my cheat meals down to like one per week, eventually cutting them out completely, usually around 4 weeks out from the event. So that's it. Thank you, ladies. And I will check back on the page in a couple days throughout the week and see what other great new questions you have for me. Keep them coming and train hard.